Ah!
Church has commenced.
You may now rise for the oh wait, no wait, that's the wrong one. Yeah, you may now rise to hear the word of the Seiso Saints.
Sinners, we are gathered here today to celebrate the matrimony of us leaving Seiso Bootcamp.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Gulmen.
Gulmen. We have gathered many voices from the sinners who wish to reach the path of enlightenment through our confessional box.
That's right, Sister Elias.
Sister Mariya, then
there have been many sinners that have visited us.
It is true.
So please do pardon our delay.
We are quite overwhelmed by the unbecoming and the sheer amount of sins we have received. But do not.
So today, we shall judge whether or not those sinners receive forgiveness or
death.
Or what?
Huh? Death punishment.
Death.
Now then, shall we properly introduce ourselves, Sister Mariya?
Yes.
Would you like to go first?
First your sin, and then your forgiveness. I am the vampire of Mirai Magical Church, Mariya.
Wow! Can we get a ghoulman in chat, please? Ghoulman. Ghoulman.
Ghoulman.
Ghoulman. Alias. Yes. A sin, no more. I am Alias Anano from V4 Mirai's youth pastor club. Here to write your happiest ever after in the arms of the Seiso Saints. Yes.
Ghoulmen.
Ghoulmen. Now, shall we, Sister Mariya, move on to the confessional box?
Yes.
Men, excuse us. Ta-da-dong! See. Sister Mariya, are you able to see properly?
Yes, I'm able to witness the sinner.
Yes. Welcome, sinner. Now, let us start off. Sister Mariya, would you like to read the first sin?
Sure thing. Oh, great sages of Seiso, I have sinned. My mind is racked with rampant delulu. Some of it involving chocolate, some with honey, and a lot with unlicensed handholding. I've even forged a fake license while I wait. But the primary one nesting in my dreams is running away to live a quiet married life with my Kamiyoshi alias before our 30 years of courtship have passed. Is there hope for me, or am I, as the kids say, cooked? The sinner name is Doom Turkey.
Sinner Doom Turkey. My fellow bouquet
Fellow what?
in my fellow bouquet of sin. As alias, I must let you know now. You are indeed what the kids would call cooked. Unlicensed handholding is one of the highest sins a person could commit. Next to forgery. I believe...
Do we sentence him to death?
I believe so, Sister Mariya. Death.
For loving your Kamiyoshi before her 30 years of purity have passed. Death to you.
May you rest in pieces. Next.
Ghoulmen.
Ghoulmen. Also, I see Sister Rem. Hello, Sister Rem.
Ah, Sister Rem.
Sister Rem.
Such experienced sister she is.
Yes. Welcome. I hope you are excited as we shall continue the path of saintly goodness. Next, I shall read this one. For a confession stream, I may or may not have sent the start of an unbecoming fanfic for a certain someone, while a certain someone else gets a wholesome covers. I also may or may not have enjoyed the sultry serenading of two lovely women. Polygamy. Simply my confession, and I am not sorry for it. By the way, do either of you want the aforementioned? I can cook something up. Do tell.
Unbecoming fanfiction.
Unbecoming indeed. The worst part of it is, Sister Mariya, this
Yes?
sinner is not sorry and admits no remorse for their sins.
And they're willing to do it again.
For that, we wish you nothing but the death penalty. May you rest in peace.
Ghoulman.
that was actually really synced up. I'm sorry. Yes. On to the next one. Then, Sister Mariya, after you.
Allow me. I have a confession to make. I am hopelessly in love with alias Nano. Her voice puts a smile on my face. Every topic she brings keeps my attention. Each time I see her, I can feel something in my chest warming. Each moment of each day, I like to have as much of her as possible. Unbelievably, my wife is more addicted.
What? Wait, what?
My wife
What?
is more addicted. Please allow me to finish the sins confession.
Yes, Sister Mariya, I'm sorry. Please excuse me.
My wife is even more addicted than I am. Her shrine outdoes mine, showing I am not devoted enough to my Oshi. I have shamed us all in losing the contest of most devoted. I soon shall be doubling down with tattoos of my Oshi. We shall see how things go from there.
Your wife? Your wife? Huh? Oh my god.
Bouquet ex bouquet?
Bouquets are dating bouquets.
Not dating, this is
Marriage!
marriage!
Bouquets are married to bouquets! And yet, you wish to continue courtship? 'Tis a sin.
They were previously in a monogamous relationship with their wife.
Oh my god. I have no
I mean-
words.
I understand their feelings, however.
Hmm.
It is not a sin to love alias Anano. Therefore, I shall forgive them.
This is where we are at an impasse, Sister Mariya. I believe your Oshi should be your wife. If you do not have constant merchandise of your wife, are you truly in love with her? I believe that anyone who is married should have merchandise of their partner, even if they are not a streamer or content creator or character of any kind. If you do not have a standee of your wife, make one. Photoshop, make a transparent background, and make one yourself. I am a firm believer in monogamy, and I believe that if you truly loved your wife, you would have a shrine of her that outdoes mine. And thus I say, death penalty.
Sister alias, there I continue my point.
What?
It is not said whether or not this bouquet owns merchandise of his wife, but his wife simply owns more merchandise than this bouquet. And monogamy is wonderful, I do agree. But if you keep adding more people, does it not simply become more wonderful?
I see what you mean. More love that goes
More
around.
love.
I will adopt this new thought process for the future. I agree with Sister Mariya. You are forgiven of your sins.
Gold men!
Cool, man. Next. Hello, Sister Nano and Sister Mariya. I have come here today to inform you of my sins. Today, I dearly missed Elise and Mariya to the point where I took up wearing a wig of Mariya to cope with missing her. Is this truly a sin? What? Or can I be absolved of this kind of behavior? From Kay. I believe this is not a sin. Though, what are your thoughts, Sister Mariya?
It depends on what the sinner does while wearing the wig.
It does not say. So
Does
we
this
must...
Kohai follow the path of role playing as their Seiso idol Mariya? Or do they simply just wear the wig for jest?
Either way, Sister Mariya, I don't believe either of those would be a sin.
You are correct. We shall forgive.
In this situation, we must always assume that the sinner has the most purest intentions. Purest intentions. Having a wig of Sister Mariya is not a sin. Wearing it is not a sin. Now, if you were trying to pretend to be her online, then that would be a sin. Then we would have
that is a sin.
Identity theft is a sin. One of the highest degree.
Aye, to that.
You are forgiven, Ghoulmen.
Ghoulmen.
Next.
Please forgive me, Alias, for I have sinned. I was originally drawn to this school for you, but I have fallen for Mari. Now I see you as a good friend in my class and her as my love interest. I want her to find me in my next life too. What can I do to be absolved of this sin? You cannot.
I do not believe that this is a sin, Sister Mariya. I, in good conscience, cannot believe that this is a sin. For I believe that true love takes time, and the chances of finding your true love immediately after meeting them is almost nearly impossible. If they are monogamous enough to want to see you in their next life, and they love you that much, I do not believe that loving Mariya is a sin. I am okay with this. Mariya deserves love. She is a lovely person. And to this former bouquet, now Kohai, I wish you nothing but the best on your journey.
To the sinner. In Chapter 1, you have fallen for your childhood friend and chosen your school based off her. And then you found another love interest. I have read many tomes of which the same instance has happened.
Agreed.
Do not close your heart. There are possibilities of not just one, but two.
What?
There is room for both your childhood friend and also your new love interest.
That is true. I have also read these tomes. Sometimes you may even end up with 13. Or, if you're lucky, what was it when you have 9 sisters? What does that become? Sextuplets? Yes. You may have sextuplets as your as a love interest.
6.
Oh, 9 tuplets as your.
No, we can keep the sextuplets.
I don't think that's right. Wait. wait. Which one's 9? Octuplets is 8. 9 tuplets?
9 tuplets?
9 tuplets? 9 tuplets. So, the world is a giving world.
A giving world, and we are forgiving sisters.
You are forgiven. Ghoulmen. Ghoulmen. Next. Alias and Mari. I've been a very naughty coquette. Oh, coquette. They're using it.
So cute.
Oh, sorry. I want to write naughty ASMR. Never mind. I want to write a naughty ASMR RP scripts for you and Mari. I know that you find such things unbecoming. At only 1,000 characters, I can't even come close to writing an actual script, though. I hesitate to say it, but you can already imagine that involves unprotected handholding and potentially even sound of silk falling across itself. Can I ever be forgiven for such thoughts?
Well, the reason you were sent to Seiso Camp, Sister Alias,
Yes,
was for writing such ASMR script.
yes, I've learned my lesson.
So shall we forgive this coquette
If
if they have sinned the same way you have?
I believe if I can be forgiven of sin, anyone, literally anyone, could be forgiven of sin. And thus, I believe this coquette is not a sinner.
We killed 3 people already. You can't change it.
Oh, I mean death. Death to them all.
Okay.
May you rest in pieces.
Mm.
Amen.
Woman. But if before your death penalty doth reach you, and you choose to drop a Maro of those said ASMR
Yes.
RP scripts,
We would love
mayhaps.
we would love to read such tomes in
Love?
honor your death. But wait, also Sister Mariya, it says
Yeah.
I want to write. So it's not officially written yet. It is my sin was already writing it. This coquette seems to have wanted to write, but not written yet.
They've written 1,000 words.
No, they said at only 1,000 characters I cannot. I think it is because Maro only allows 1,000 characters in which this coquette has yet to write it. It is not a crime nor sin if it is only in thought.
Aye. So, we shall forgive him.
Forgiven.
Forgiven.
But again, about the tomes, if you would like to send them, we do enjoy good literature. Must honor, and then death penalty. Yes.
And then death penalty.
Yes, and then if you wish for a swift death, then that is how you shall go out. Ghoulmen.
Ghoulmen.
Next.
I think people who prefer flatness over beautiful pillows are blasphemous. I'm sure I don't even need forgiveness for such thought. You two especially must agree.
Sister Mariya, what are your thoughts about this?
My thoughts. Well, a bosom is a bosom. Therefore, death.
Death. I agree. Members who are not a part of the itty bitty titty committee deserve death.
I agree.
Ghoulmen.
Ghoulmen.
Next. I have a confession to make. I've wanted to hold hands with Alias without proper license. I've wanted to hold hands with Alias without proper license to make it more exciting. Please, free me from these sinful ways of thinking. The thoughts are blinding me from the Seiso way. I see. Easy. Cut off your hands. And then, if one were to cut off their hands, they would never have to worry about unprotected handholding, for there will be no hands to hold. That would be the best way, in my opinion. What do you think, Sister Mariya?
I am of the opinion of if they have just waited a couple more months for their Sister Alias birthday march to ship, they will be able to have a license to hold your hand.
That is true.
Just patience. Patience is a virtue.
Agreed. It is up to you, sinner. You may either cut off your hands or wait a few more months and wait for your license to arrive. Those are your only 2 options. That is it.
Yes. And if they have not obtained a license, death.
Death. Ghoulmen.
Ghoulmen.
Next. Here you go, Sister Mariya.
I miss Mari so much that sometimes I can't do anything else besides think about her.
A very relatable, very, very relatable thought.
Death.
What? No. No! Sister Mariya.
You see here.
Yes.
Sometimes they cannot do anything else besides think about me,
Wow.
which implies that there are times of which
They
I do
can.
not cross their mind.
Death.
Death.
Death. Gulman.
Gulman.
Oh my god. Hold on. This one's quite long. Now then. While my wife is away, a secret unfolds. The babysitter's what? The babysitter's smile, a thrill to behold. In the quiet of night, our eyes softly meet, behind closed doors where heartbeats retreat. With the laughter and whispers, we share stolen sighs, a playful connection between moonlight skies. But as the clock ticks, I know what's at stake, a fleeting moment, a thrilling heartache. So here in the shadows, with a wink and a grin, I savor the rush of this playful sin. For love takes strange forms, and though it may fade, in this secret rendezvous, sweet memories are made. Kauhai. Death. Death.
Gulman.
Gulman. Nothing else to say to this. Death.
Death.
Next. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I must move.
Sorry.
The sinner's
Oh,
chest
sisters
over here.
Mariya and Anano, I have come to you today in order to confess my sins and return to the path of Seiso-ness. Okay, look. I was thinking of maybe putting a funny confession here, but there's actually something I need to confess. For I might be committing one of the gravest sins a VTuber fan can do. I have fallen out of love with my Oshi.
What?
I tried really strong to be supportive, but for an entire year now, her streaming schedule has been erratic. She sometimes vanishes for weeks, or even months at a time, only to return by surprise, stream a couple of weeks, then do it again. Not only that, but I have also been finding myself annoyed by quirks or things that she does that I used to find funny or endearing. I don't know. I feel like the spark is just gone, which I find kind of scary. I mean, she was my first VTuber. I could have honestly said she was my Kamiyoshi, so feeling disconcerting. Feeling this is disconcerting. What? Please forgive my sin and give me strength so I can keep supporting her.
Death.
No?
Death. Death.
I recommend you search for a different Kami Oshi. Perhaps one with a large bosom? With
Like Sister Mariya.
larger. Perhaps
Sister Yumi.
one of eyes of amethyst and ruby. With hair
Sister Yumi.
similar to a pearl,
Sister.
touched gracefully by the sea foam. The minty color of sea foam.
I see.
Mm.
I highly suggest, Sinner, that you choose a Kamiyoshi that is cute and as sweet
Ma'am.
as a macaroon, a raspberry macaroon, like Sister Mariya, with hair as golden and as soft as the warmth of the sun, with eyes as pink as a rose. I believe you shall switch from the church of your Kamiyoshi to the church of Mirai. Please join us.
Well said, Sister Elias.
Our arms are always open for new people to join the church.
Our arms are always open
Gomen.
Gomen.
Next. Let's see. No matter how poorly my day is going, I immediately feel happy whenever I see or hear Mari Kohu. Ah, not a
Kohu.
sin. Sister Mariya, for the sinners here, there are quite a lot.
Mm.
So, would you like to Kohu 10 times so that they could split it among themselves?
Yes.
Mm.
The 10 kohumens.
Mhm.
Kohu. 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 Thou shalt Kohu. 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 Kohu with thy neighbor.
Mm.
And Kohu by themselves.
Yes,
Yes.
Gomen.
Gomen.
I see this not as a sin, but as a lifestyle.
You have been forgiven.
Gomen. Next.
Forgive me, sisters, for I have sinned. I have recently gotten married.
What?
But it is to 3 vtuber wives. I know the norm is usually 1, but I love each one wholeheartedly. I give 110% of my love to each one, whether it be buying their merch, sending them super chats, or just showing up to every stream. I will continue to support them with all of my heart. May I be forgiven for my sins, Gulmen. What say you?
I am a woman who believes in monogamy. However, I understand that the Church of Mirai accepts polygamy as well. For that, I will say, if you are treating each wife equally, and each wife is being loved, then this is not a sin.
Well said.
Mm,
For me, this may come as a surprise,
mm,
but I accept this sinner.
mm.
Hmm. My only request is, if out of the 3 I am involved, please choose me first.
Agreed. Gulmen.
Gulmen.
Yes. Yes. Next. I was not expecting that. Sister Mariya, would you?
It's your turn.
Oh wait, it's my turn. Sorry, that threw me so off guard. Okay. Nova always wants to have a large chest. I want to support her, but at the same time, I don't. She already has a perfectly fine gat. What should this sinful rat do? Ah, poor lab rat. I'm like trying so hard not to laugh, but it's so hard.
I'm sorry to laugh at you, sinner.
I'm dying. Let's see, dear sinner. I believe that it is not a sin to not want to support Nova's quest for a chest. As you see, as we said before, as a member of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee support group, there was nothing wrong with liking her with a small chest. Though, even if she were to have a bigger chest, she would not lose her perfectly fine, as you would say, gat. So, regardless, she would be fine. However, I do think you should appreciate and love your Oshi as she is.
Amen to that.
Gulmen. What are your thoughts, Sister Mariya?
My thoughts are very similar. If Nova wishes to have a large bosom, if you truly are a rat, you shall accept her. But if you do prefer her gyat, simply turn her around and do not look at her face on.
What the fuck? You're not wrong, I guess. You're not wrong, Sister Mariya. You are not wrong indeed. For this we say it is not a sin. You are forgiven. Ghoul men.
Ghoul men.
Then Sister I don't even know whose fucking turn this is now. Sister Mariya, it's your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Sister Alias, I must confess, some of the bouquets aren't as Seiso as they claim to be. Some don't want to wait 30 years of courtship. I have seen them, Sister Alias, going to other girls' streams and getting kisses from them. Even going as far as to calling them wife as well. Some of them even go as far as kissing other classmates out in the open. Such unbecoming behavior, Sister Alias. What can be done for these bouquets? Can they be forgiven?
I see.
Anonymous
Is there any moderators in the chat, please? If there is a moderator in the chat, please say aye. Anyone who has said snitch will be banned. From this moment on, please feel free to time out everyone who said snitch for at least 10 seconds. I don't know what the minimum is. Actually, make it 24 hours. It shall be as said. Cool men.
Cool men.
Cool men.
A group death penalty to all commenters, of which have said snitch.
Shall be eliminated. May we see each other on a brand new day after you have reflected and repented for your sins. Cool men.
Cool men. And to this anonymous bouquet,
Thank you. You are forgiven. Thank you for alerting me of such sinners. Cool men.
cool men.
Cool men. Next. Dear Sister Alias and Sister Mariya, I confess that I, blank, watch other girls from different corpos and indies. Is there any way you could forgive a sinner like me? What are your thoughts, Sister Mariya?
I know I should be professional, especially in the Church of Mirai. However, I feel disgusted at this sinner. I can't decide whether or not they deserve forgiveness or the death penalty.
But Sister Mariya, the Church of Mirai is about loving thy neighbor as thyself. Kohu. Is that not right? We have many sisters and many friends among different corpos and their churches as well. Many convents that reach far and wide.
That is true.
We should respect that they watch and support these churches. However, make us number one.
Make us number one.
Cool men.
Cool men.
Next.
Forgive me, sister, for I have sinned. I asked my girlfriend to dress up like Mari for me, and she hasn't talked to me in 4 days. What should I do? Oh, you sinful, sinful Kohai. So you have a girlfriend?
You have a girlfriend?
You have a girlfriend? when you have a wife.
Interesting. I thought,
Interesting.
Sister Mariya, I thought you were on board with the polygamy aspect of the Church of Mirai. Were you not?
Ah. That is correct.
Shall we change the rules, Sister Mariya?
No, we shall keep them. But in return,
Hmm.
I shall wear the wig of your girlfriend.
Oh my god! What?
And that is the trade-off to be forgiven.
Oh my god.
An eye for an eye. Is that what they say in the Bible?
No, that's. I think that's Hannibal's. Or no, what's it? I forgot what it's called. No, it's not in the Bible. But a wig for a wig. Hammurabi's law or something like that. Yes. Either way.
Mm.
Yes, a wig for a wig, an eye for an eye. May you hopefully learn from this. Though, is this a sin?
It is only a sin that her wig has not been offered to me. Therefore, I shall forgive. Woman.
Woman. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love Mari so much. She's such a kind, caring person. She makes me feel like maybe someone actually cares that I exist. Ah. Not a sin. Not a sin at all. Sister Mariya has always been loving and caring. I understand how you feel that way. And thus I must say, you are a very, very loved Kohai.
Mm-hmm. Dear Kohai, who has sent this sin to me. This is not a sin. I do feel bad that this came after the other one. But do believe me that I do love you. My beloved sinner.
Gulman.
Gulman.
Next.
Sister Alias and Sister Mariya, I must confess that I have had unsay-so thoughts about Dr. Nova being a top over alien.
What?
I swear it was still very demure. Can I be forgiven? What must I do to become Seiso again? Please share your knowledge gained from Seiso Bootcamp. They had us in the first half, Sister Alias.
They truly did have us in the first half, Sister Mariya. I believe 'tis not a sin.
'Tis not a sin?
'Tis not a sin to have
Or
say-so thoughts of Dr. Nova on top of me. For all we know, it may be because they had just finished a swanton off the top rope. It could be some other reason. Like when we saw Roman Reigns take down.
Wrestling again, Sister Alias.
It is not a sin to enjoy wrestling, Sister Mariya. It is not a sin.
Sister Alias, every day during Seiso Bootcamp, Out has been talking about wrestling.
Okay, but listen, Sister
We have finished Seiso Bootcamp. We shall change our ways, shall we not?
Wrestling is not a sin! Wrestling is not a sin! You would drag my ass to hell for that! This wrestling is not a sin! Wrestling naked, that would be a sin. The Beast of Two Backs is a sin. However, wrestling in itself is not a sin. But in this case, I believe that this sinner has it says unsay-so thoughts, so I guess death. I cannot.
Shall forgive the sinner
No.
because they have placed you at the bottom
What?
of Nova,
Wait.
underneath her.
Huh? Wouldn't it be better if I was on top? Huh?
No.
Would that not be my rightful place, Sister Mariya?
No, Sister Alias.
Why? I deserve to be on top, huh?
That is why we have sent you to Seiso Bootcamp, so you would stop saying such ridiculous
What the
thoughts.
I don't know if it's ridiculous, Sister Mariya, if it's the truth.
This sinner shall be forgiven
No! Death!
for the correct order and
No!
placement,
No!
and knowing that our sister, Dr. Nova, goes on top of Sister Alias.
Huh?
Ghoul men.
You know,
Hmm?
that's some bullshit, you know, right? like, you know that, right? Like, Sister Mariya, may I remind you of the occurrences that happened at the convent during the summer? Must I remind you of how shy and baby girl, as the kiddos may say, Sister Nova was?
Being shy is not a marker of whether or not someone becomes a top or bottom.
But think about it like this.
Hmm.
Sister Nova is just a baby girl. I do not believe that she, out of everyone involved in this situation, would be the top.
Do you believe you would be the
I
top
believe I would be
sister?
the top! Yes, I would!
Back to Seiso Bootcamp to you.
Listen, I believe I would be the top because, and my only reason for this would be, 1, I'm taller. 2, I'm stronger.
You said the only reason.
I could overpower Sister Nova any day of the week. As you remember, during our athletics meet, I defeated Sister Nova in an arm wrestling contest. Imagine what I could do if I was on top.
I shall imagine, as power bottom is one of my favorite dynamics.
What the fuck? What the Death.
Forgiveness.
Death.
Ghoul men.
No, not ghoul men! Not ghoul men! Not ghoul men! Not ghoul men! Sinners, we do not do this very often. But please, give us your thoughts, as you shall be the jury of the Church of Mirai.
Hmm?
Now, is it a sin? Yes. No. Start poll. I believe they deserve death.
I believe they deserve forgiveness.
I believe that I would be the top of this situation, and thus they are lying. And if they are lying, lying is a sin, Sister Mariya. To lie is a sin. Is it not?
It is a sin. However,
What?
they are speaking the truth of their soul.
It is not the truth. They are just uneducated. They must know the truth. The truth is the word of me right now. I would be the top. The cream
council
of
has
the crop
spoken.
rises to the top.
The council has spoken. This sinner shall be forgiven of their sin.
I hate this game. Fine. In the power of
Ghoul men.
democracy. Ghoul men. You are forgiven. Reluctantly. What's this? One
For
time,
youth.
I canceled plans with my girlfriend at the time to watch my Oshi stream instead. It was worth it. Tis not a sin.
Tis not a sin.
Tis not a sin.
However, there was a bouquet earlier,
Oh, that is true.
of which he and his wife were both bouquets.
The fact that you chose not to spread the word of your Oshi and have gaslit her and convinced her to watch your Oshi religiously alongside you is a sin.
It is a sin. The rabbit hole is big enough for two.
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly.
Death.
Death. Death indeed. Death. Now, next one.
I must confess that I love Mariya a whole lot. Her charm is absolutely captivating.
Not
Is
a
the sin in the room with us? Sister Elias?
That was not written by me.
Ah,
Though
so
I
good.
share the same sentiment as this Kohai. I also love Sister Mariya quite a lot. A whole lot. In fact, she was super cute at Seiso Camp. In fact, she did nothing but make me smile the entire time. Even when I cried, she made me smile. Sister Mariya has that effect on people.
Sister Elias.
Yes, Sister Mariya.
She has... I am bad at taking compliments. Goldman.
Cool. This is not a sin. Not a sin at all. Cool men.
Goldman.
Men. Next. Oh wait, yes, it's my turn. Dear Holy Sisters, I try my best to live a pious and spotless life of prayer, but every time I see a certain ghost or vampire, my innate urges resurface and I revert into a feral form. Please, I need advice and cleansing of my sins. Interesting. I believe that they are seeking a new path, Sister Mariya. I do not think this is a sin if you want to fix yourself.
So should they deny their inner urges?
They should deny. However, if they were to go to the path of cleansing, what would you recommend, Sister Mariya?
I recommend becoming as feral
What?
and monstrous
What?
and disgusting
Sister Mariya?
and nasty
Sister Mariya?
and allow
Sis-
these thoughts
sis-
to
sis-
consume your brain.
Sister Mariya?
Think about think about the curves
Huh? Wait.
of your favorite ghost. Her pale white skin.
What? Wait. Is
The
this
shape
ghost
of her
or
body.
vampire? Why'd you have to specifically just say ghost, huh? Huh? Alright, if that's the case, okay, you wanna play that game? Think of the smell of Sister Mariya's beautiful, freshly washed hair as it slowly caresses down to her shoulders and the nape of her naked neck.
And while I am fresh from a shower, think about being called and beckoned from the bedroom by a "Huh?
What the fuck?
What's taking you so long?"
Is that your impression of me, really? that's how I sound to you.
A little bit.
What the fuck? I see. So that is how it is.
The best way
Then-
to cleanse your soul is to remove all of your nasty, nasty spirits that plague your soul.
And you think by imagining the situation and become completely feral is the way to do it, Sister Mariya?
They have to expel all of their demons. Every single demon. Every last demon within them. To live a life of purity.
I feel like that could be misinterpreted in many ways, Sister Mariya.
They simply need to release their sins so they can be forgiven, no?
Well, if that's the case, while you release your sin, please imagine Sister Mariya going, "Go her," and replay the Twitter space from a few nights ago in which we were at Seiso Bootcamp and I had pinned her to the bed and the sound that she made. If not, just clip it. Clip it many times over. And then release yourself of sin. Gulmen.
You have been forgiven. Gulmen.
Gulmen, indeed. Next.
I love armpit.
'Tis not a sin. What do you think, Sister Mariya?
'Tis not a sin.
Yes, armpits are sacred.
As long as you worship them.
Gulmen. Oh. Forgive me, Aelis and Mariya, for I have sinned. Ever since I've gotten to watch you both for some time now, I've fallen in love with you both. You've each captivated me with your lovely voices, personalities, and of course, your models. Particularly the thighs. They live in my head rent-free. Now I'm like looking down at the thighs. Like, huh? I see. I shamefully admit that it comes with unseiso thoughts. Gomenosai. It is a sin to have such affections for my Oshis. I am in need of both of your help to cleanse these indecent thoughts. Gulmen.
Gulmen.
I guess this would fall under the same category as 2 sins ago.
Yes. We need to assist this poor coquette.
Yes, this poor coquette.
Mm-hmm.
Please imagine Sister Mariya's thighs as you release yourself of sin.
Please imagine my thighs intertwined with Sister Alias's
What the fuck?
thighs.
Wait, you didn't need to do that part. But... But please focus on Sister Mariya's thighs. Go.
Please imagine what it would feel like to slide your hand between the two.
The
cold vampiric... the cold vampiric thigh. Next to the warm, ghostly thigh.
I'm sorry to have to say this, Sister Mariya,
Yes.
but ghosts run cold.
Ah, then imagine your warm hand against 2 cold thighs.
I have no words. I have no words for this. Go.
Oh wait, however, things have changed since our graduation from Seiso Bootcamp.
Yes.
Therefore,
We just got pinged. Fuck! Oh, sorry. We are good Seiso women. In which we would never ask you to release yourself of sin. Of self-sin. Death penalty! Yes. Death. Cool man.
death.
Death. Death indeed. Death. Next. Oh my god.
Death.
Death. You didn't even read it.
Yeah, but we got pinged, so death.
We should still at least read it, Sister Mariya.
For legal reasons, death.
I'm fucking dying.
Well, we shall read it. However, I stand by my declaration.
Okay, I also stand by Sister Mariya's declaration.
Hello, Sister Ailey and Sister Mari. Lately, I have started to become very ill. An illness one might consider unsay so. Please help. I'll do anything. For the past 6 months, all I can think about are the colors green and yellow. I get very hot and flustered when I see them in the same room. My mind goes blank, replaced by unbecoming thoughts. Anything I was thinking is overwritten by the thoughts of these two colors, green and yellow. When I'm drawn to them, I notice them. They're right next to each other, blending into one another so naturally. If I'm scrolling through Twitter, even the slightest hint will make me forget everything in the next 5 minutes, only to discover that I've messaged everyone to talk about these colors. Even now, Sister Ailey and Sister Mari, both of you have green and yellow in your hair, respectively. What does that mean? I can start to feel my mind going blank. Please, sisters, what can I do to save myself and atone for my sinful thoughts? You simply must perish.
Die. Though I may interject. I believe that your addiction to green and yellow may be because, and I'm going to assume you are an American, because anyone who comes to the stream becomes an honorary American, whether you are or not, and thus you are a victim of capitalism. If you were to look at Sprite, Sprint, what's a lemon lime soda, off-brand lemon lime soda, you may recognize the colors green and yellow constantly being together, and thus being a favorite childhood drink to many, and thus, as a result, may automatically associate those colors with the sweet sensation of a cold soda on a summer's day.
For your drinkable sugar addiction, we sentence you to death.
Death. However, it is what it is. May you find inner peace in the next life.
Gulman.
Gulman.
Death.
What? We didn't even read it yet!
They're still here.
The
pastor is still here.
Hello, Pastor. We are being very good.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, wait. Give me a second. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just quickly Oh yes. Okay. Now then, shall we read this one, Sister Mariya?
I have read the previous one.
You're right. I shall read. Forgive me, Sister Alias and Sister Mariya, for I have sinned. The company I work for insists on having numeric passwords for every little thing, and it's a security violation if I write them down. I don't know how normal people at work memorize all these numbers, but after finding out that they have to be at least 6 digits long, I've been using my favorite dojins. I've been using my favorite dojins from that website to generate all of my passwords.
The sin here is your dojins should be purchased physically.
Gulman. Stealing is a crime. As you know from the 10 Commandments of Mirai, the Church of Mirai. Yes. Thou shalt not steal.
Thou shalt not steal.
And
So
thus-
please,
Mhm.
use the ICBNs of those same dojins instead.
Yes.
Yes.
Or go to other websites in which you may purchase it properly and give the author of such dojins the money they deserve for working so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Oh man. If they change their ways, shall they be forgiven?
Yes.
You have one extra shot at life. Please use it well, sinner.
Exactly. Remember, if they make money, then they will make more dojins in which you will enjoy. So please, support your favorite artists and mangaka and dojin writers. Gulman. Next.
I must confess, Alias, I keep dreaming you were a bottom.
What the fuck?
No matter which girl in View from Mira you were trying to dominate.
Wait, what? Huh?
Even your Voltaire Kohan.
What?
Since I
Really?
have gone this far. In a dream with Mariya, Alias tried to kabed on Mariya, but then Alias tripped, and Mariya proceeded to counter the kabedon with her own. making cracks on the wall in the process.
Death. Death.
There is no sin to forgive.
Death.
I have nothing to
Death.
absolve.
Death. Death.
You have done nothing wrong.
Really? By my own children? You imagine me getting dominated by my own children? Is that really what you imagine? And then with Mariya Senpai? I do not know if this coquette remembers, but at Offkai, during a Twitter space, I was the one who pinned Sister Mariya.
And in doing so, she has hurt her wrist.
You don't have to tell them about that part.
In trying to assert dominance, she hurt her wrist, grabbed it, and said, "Oh,"
I don't remember that
and
part.
stopped kabidoning me, leaving me the perfect opportunity to hold her hand and caress it gently,
I don't remember that part.
like the top that I am.
What the fuck? What the? I believe, I remember that situation quite differently. I was. I believe there is art from our lovely sister Jindo, in which I was on top. Do you not remember this, Sister Mariya?
Yes,
Yes, as where I belong. Yes.
yes. As you do remember, power bottoms are quite my favorite. You are such a kind and benevolent uke.
What? What? What?
Thank you,
What?
Sister Alias.
Death. Death.
Shall the council decide?
No! The council never goes on my side! But fine! I shall word it confusingly. Twas this sin a sin, if not a sin, would sin? Question mark? That doesn't make sense at all.
Well,
Is it a sin? I believe it is a sin.
and I believe no sins have been committed.
This is a sin, Sister Mariya.
Wait, really?
Hmm?
In the Church of Mirai?
What are you talking
You
about?
would happen to democracy.
I don't know what you mean, Sister Mariya. I was just drinking water. What's wrong?
It seems your lies have plagued your body,
No. I refuse.
and you have been punished for lying
Huh?
or for skewing the poll,
No, I did not skew it. As you can see, it says yes.
as
and
your bosom
and-
have been removed by the gods themselves.
Hey, you know what? It's okay. No, what do you mean? Besides, it's. You see, I never rigged it. It was. I just refreshed it. You just had to refresh it, Sister Mariya.
Then maybe your bosom may be returned to you.
I don't think my bosam's gonna be allowed to come back. I don't think my bosam's allowed to ever come back, Sister Mariya. I think I've absorbed it for good, Sister Mariya.
You're supposed to absolve the sin, not absorb the sin.
What do you mean? I've been absolved. Look at me, I've been done. I've been absolved, alright? Yes.
Lying somewhere in the Mirai Church, Nova will awaken with a giant bosom.
Yes.
She will ask the surgeon, Where did I get this? When she awakes, she'll see Alias.
As she should. As she should. For she deserves the bosom of her dreams. Should she not? I believe she deserves the world and more. And I do not wish to read what the poll may say, because I do understand that this church is full of sinners who lie. So,
But
democracy wins again.
But
fuck.
democracy.
Fine. You are forgiven, Coquette, of your sins.
You are forgiven.
Though that does not mean I am a power bottom. It just means you are forgiven. Today. That is all. America wins again, I see. As it should. Democracy, the most beautiful thing of the Church of Mirai. Now, shall we go to the next one?
Yes, Sister Alias.
I have something I must disclose. I used Alias's what? Alias's wig as a disguise to trick one of the bouquets into kissing me. That's right. Not only did I steal your identity, but I also kissed them as well. Uncensored kissing. These lips are rotten and my mind is completely impure. Please help me say so once I've truly committed an unforgivable act. Die. Death.
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 Identity fraud is a sin, as we have said before.
Yes. Identity theft is a sin. 'Tis a crime. Millions suffer every day. And thus, stealing the identity and pretending to be me and doing unbecoming acts truly is a sin.
Death.
Death. May you rest in many, 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 many pieces.
Gulman.
But let's say we did forgive them, Sister Mariya. How would they be cleansed of this sin?
The classmate of which they kiss should don the wig of Mariya. So when you, sinner, are wearing the wig of Alias, you are not cheating and kissing another classmate. You are simply kissing Mariya.
I still think that's a sin, is it not? Sister Mariya?
Yeah, but it's hot.
Gulmen.
Gulman.
Gulmen. Next.
When my wife leaves for extended periods of time, the babysitter makes her move on me sometimes. I'll be honest. Sometimes I enjoy the attention, but I also love my wife. Am I wrong to enjoy the love of a babysitter? Help, help. You love your wife though, right?
Sister Mariya, we must remember. We have already said that polygamy is not a sin.
True. So do they need help?
It's hard to say, Sister Mariya. In my mind, I believe that the best course of action would be castration. However, that is me personally. My own personal views do not align completely. However, I believe, Sister Mariya, you may have the final say on this.
Well, in this sinner's heart, they always love their wife, do they not?
They do.
And the babysitter is the one making the moves.
That is
Therefore,
correct.
the sinner did nothing wrong, but exists.
Though, at the same time, Sister Mariya, seeing a crime happen and not doing anything about it 'tis not a sin. But I guess flirting with a married person. Actually, yes, this is a sin. This is not proper polygamy, Sister Mariya. This is not proper
True.
polygamy. In which, first example, in which a classmate sinner had 3 wives. They were all consenting wives. Correct?
True.
And each one was spoiled the same way as the other and loved the exact same amount as the other. In this situation, we do not know if the wife is a consenting party to this. Thus, it is not polygamy, it is cheating.
Cheating!
Cheaters deserve
Death.
death. Gulmen.
Goldman.
Gulmen. Sorry. That's just the way it is. In the
Do not
church,
apologize.
the Church of Mirai supports polygamy. But in order for it to be polygamy, all parties must be consenting. As a result, if you were to cheat, you are a sinner, and thus deserve the death penalty. Gulmen.
I agree. To death with you!
To death!
Man.
Gulmen. Next. Oh. Wow. I have wild fantasies, one of myself and Alias. Death. I don't need to read the next part.
Like- No, please. I'll do it. From hand-holding to kissing and more. Especially with some taste from you, Alias, like long kisses and pinning each other. Forgive me, but I may admit this unbecoming action, but I have no regrets.
Death!
We bouquets love Alias and will always have unbecoming thoughts about you, as they are the cherry on top of the ice cream, of which is made from the love we have of you. I'll never back down from this. Scorn me, rebuke me, but I know I have sinned. But I don't care! Alias love!
I do not know how to react to this. There's something about a passionate person that is very charming. However, you must wait 30 years of courtship in order to do any of these things. So,
As long as it is contained within fantasies and your fantasies alone. Shall we forgive them?
Yes? Question mark. To love is not a sin, but to have an unbecoming thought of someone I guess it's not a sin if the action hasn't yet to be done, right?
Yet?
Next one. Whenever Mariya says something flirty or yabai, my face turns beet red, and I get flustered really easily. I've also begun to realize that I may have an obsession. Sometimes when I'll be somewhere, I'll think, man, Mariya would have loved to be here. Or if I'm listening to music, I'll think, man, this song reminds me of Mariya. I hope she sings it for karaoke one day. Before long, I'll start thinking about how much I want to see her at Offkai again, and how much she loves her kohais, and how she is our wife, and we have a daughter together. And is there no escape for me? Am I forever cursed by Mariya on my brain? Just not.
Tis not a curse
Not a curse.
to love thine wife.
Yes. Tis not a curse indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Tis love.
Tis true love.
Tis true love.
Mm-hmm. For it is mutual.
Tuki. Tuki. Wow. Kohais, it is true. Sister Mariya thinks of you on a daily basis. actually, at Seiso Camp, Sister Mariya was talking about, ooh, I love kohais. Ooh, I wonder what the kohais are doing right now. Ooh, I wonder what they're doing. Did they
You were doing that about the bouquets
Did they send
too!
tomorrow? What did they write? Can I
You were
see?
doing about the bouquets
Kohais
too!
are so cute. I wish. Oh, we should take a picture here. We should show the kohais. Go cats! Go cats! Go cats!
When we woke
go
up
cats.
at 3 a.m., she was like, I told the bouquets I would do it to their space. She was so sleepy. And yet, she was still thinking about her bouquets in her groggy state.
You were too. I asked you. I was just like, Mariya, Sister Mariya. I was like, are you okay? Like doing a Twitter space? It's so late. And then Sister Mariya goes, we'll call her. And she said, oh yes, I want to say hi to the kohais.
But you're the one who initiated it.
Yeah, but you agreed. And you're like, oh, kohais. I need to ping the kohais. Do you not remember this? Do you not remember this, Sister Mariya? Kohai.
So I am cursed with the kohais on my brain as well, it seems.
It seems. As I am cursed with bouquets on my mind, it seems.
Should we be all punished to death?
Yeah.
Or shall we all be forgiven?
I believe we shall ask the jury.
Jury?
Are we forgiven of our sins? Are we forgiven? I believe we should be forgiven. After all, Sister Mariya was so cute. So cute. We went to so many places, and Sister Mariya was talking about how she should take pictures here. And oh, wow, like we gotta make the pictures look pretty so we can show them.
Man!
We should
Next
show the kohais.
Bring in the next center!
Wow, that's so. I control this stream. I can know when to move it. But it seems like we are forgiven, Sister Mariya.
I'm glad, Sister Alias.
Then, our sins are forgiven and so are yours. Go, men.
Go, men.
Next.
Hi, Alias. I hope Seiso Bootcamp arc has given you rest and healing you and Mariya Senpai needed. Unfortunately, though, I must confess that a sin that has overcame me recently. I just can't stop thinking about you, Alias. I've been missing your voice a lot recently. The past streams and ASMRs only want me to hear your beautiful voice more. I've been missing it to the point where maybe my thoughts have become more unbecoming. I understand that we still have 30 years of courtship to go, but I can't help it. The sticky Alias kisses, love you, woo, has broken me. Please, Alias, I beg you, absolve me of my sins. Be my guiding light in this time of weakness. The courtship must remain demure.
Death.
As Sister Alias, I have a question for you.
Yes, Sister Mariya. What is thy question?
A sticky Alias kisses, love, ooh. I am unfamiliar with this. So I cannot give a fair judgment unless it is described to me.
I guess in order to forgive a sin, I must be as honest as possible, shouldn't I? Before being sent to Seiso Bootcamp, I did a stream in which I made an educational video of how to make sticky mouth sounds for ASMR triggers in order to teach young ASMR artists who are interested in becoming an ASMR artist how to do certain triggers, including sticky triggers using thy lips. In it, we
Very
experimented
educational.
with many different things that could make lips sticky to create different sounds. And in this educational video, I used items like honey, cough drops, and bee prolis. And thus, well, for example, did many sticky kissing sounds. Though it was not in succession, it was merely as an educational video. As stated in the description and title, and in the beginning of the video, in which I clearly made sure that YouTube would not bonk me for. Gulman. 'Twas education. 'Twas education.
For this bouquet to have been broken by such an educational video. I am conflicted.
I am also conflicted. 'Twas educational video. Do not overthink it. Please. Otherwise, I will begin to overthink it.
Shall we forgive?
I forgive. But
If you forgive, so shall I.
how shall we cleanse the sinner from your thoughts?
Well, it seems the first time they have watched this video, they misunderstood the intent. The intent is educational. Therefore, the sinner must rewatch this video,
Yes.
every day
What? What?
to completely understand and appreciate the educational value it brings.
They don't have to watch it every day. They really don't.
They have to watch it at least multiple times a week
No.
to really appreciate the educational value behind it.
I see.
It was misunderstood the first time. so-
Misunderstood. Misunderstood. You're right.
Mm.
Gulman. Gulman.
Gulman.
Gulman. Next. I desire to confess license of thine that I has committed of being flirty and cheesy person. How could I forbear this and become monogamous, Sister Alias and Sister Mari?
Flirty and cheesy, huh?
With multiple people, it seems. Yeah.
If they wish to be monogamous,
Yes.
then they should pursue a life of monogamy.
By joining Sister Mariya's Tier 3 memberships and becoming a true dedicated Kohai, as she is the wife of vtuber. As you see,
However, if maybe they're pursuing monogamy due to the pressures of society, the Church of Midai accepts polygamy
that is
as
true.
long as you love your wives all equally.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that is very, very true. The Church of Midai does accept polygamy.
So, if you join my T3, you should also join Alias's Patreon to show your love equally amongst your wives.
Gulman.
Women.
Gulman. And while you're at it, also join Serena's Tier 3. And also Yai Senpai, Sister Yai's Tier 3. And Sister Mono's Tier 3. And Sister Yumi's, and Sister Rem's, and Sister Nova's, and Sister Poma, and Sister... God, there's so many of us! Sister Tara, and Sister Laika, and Sister Rara. Join.
As long as you never join Sister V Sensei's Tier 3. I know she doesn't have one, but if she ever does, you will not be forgiven for that sin.
Why do I feel like this is like a personal vendetta?
No,
Sister Mariya, we must act equally. We must be impartial. And if that is the case, V-sensei should be allowed to have a tier 3 member. Okay, never mind, death. I guess if that's the case. I guess it's death for you. Sorry, kid.
As long as it is the young sisters.
I see.
Mm.
Though, Sister Mariya,
Yes.
what if they enjoy hag maxing?
Hagmack, think.
Yes, 'tis a word I learned recently from Sister Ren.
Mm. I don't know what hagmack.
It is. It is when you, are hag, and love hag.
Ah,
Yes,
their brain is hag coded.
yes,
They're so hag core.
yes.
If that is the case, please choose me and Alias.
What? wait, what?
Hmm?
Are we hags now?
Hmm?
Since when did we become hags, huh?
Hmm?
Huh?
Hmm?
You're
I
only
mean-
18!
Yeah. And you're only.
Well, I'm like a couple thousand years old, but, you know.
So am I.
I guess you're right. Hag. Then if you must choose a hag, then why not both?
Goal men to that.
Cool meant to that. Cool meant to that, indeed. Next. Oh wait, we forgot to say, do they deserve to be forgiven? Yes?
They're forgiven if they
Yes.
if they go to polygamy in the Church of Mirai.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
You are forgiven. Cool men.
Goal men.
Next.
Sister Alias, Sister Mariya, I have to confess.
Death.
I'm gonna feel sick. Can you read the rest of
I
this?
will read the rest of it. I yearn to fall asleep on V-sensei's lap. Surely she must have the softest thighs in V4 Mirai, even bigger and softer than Alias or Mariya's, according to these two. Can I be forgiven for having such unbecoming thoughts? No.
No.
Don't.
Death.
Death. Death.
Death. And when you reincarnate, death again.
Yes. Unlimited death. Over and over and over and over. Till that's the only thing you crave. The sweet release of death.
Slow, painful death to you.
May your first death be of sprouting bamboo shoots. May your second be in the iron cattle. May your third death be in the Iron Maiden. And your fourth one of honey and rats. And so
That
on.
sounds like a
and so
fair
on.
punishment to me.
Agreed. Death.
Death.
No.
I do not think they deserve a Gulmen.
I also do not believe they deserve a Gulman.
Next sinner, please.
Though, Sister Mariya,
Yes.
who do you believe has the softest thighs in all of the Church of Mirai?
The softest thighs of all of Church of Mirai.
Yes, we must give them a recommendation in case they do end up being saved.
Personally, I like to recommend my own. However, I know that is not the truth.
That is the truth, I believe.
There is another pair of thighs more softer than mine.
Whose?
You see, thighs are made out of muscle
Oh,
and fat and bone.
that is true.
Therefore, the one who uses the muscle the least should have the softest thighs.
Ah,
Sister Rem Kanashibari,
Yes, Sister Rem Kanashibari.
who recently uploaded a wallpaper of her laying down eating potato chips.
Agreed.
She has the softest thighs of the Church of Midai.
Gulmen.
Gulmen.
If you wish to get a lap pillow, we recommend you get one of Sister Rem Kanashibari.
Gulmen.
Gulmen. Now, let us move on to the next sinner. Shall I read it?
Yes, please.
Dear Sister Alias and Sister Mari, I'm afraid that I have a sin to confess. While missing Alias due to her being wrongfully locked up in Seiso camp, a Kohai came by and told us how to deal with the loneliness that they're separated from Mari from... What? When they're separated from Mari from too long. Shy Lurker put on Alias's wig, and then we let love win? I'm sorry for our unbecoming behavior. Our lips will only belong to you from now on. What the fuck? What? Sister Mariya.
Yes.
So according to this confession, the Kohais wear your wig often enough for this to be a regular thing.
When I am asleep,
kissing each other.
During times when I am not available, such as when I am asleep, one Kohai shall be bestowed the wig, and thus kiss every Kohai. Every day, a new rotation with a new Kohai, a new wig bearer will be found. And this is repeated daily.
I see. Bouquets.
It is tradition.
I'm just imagining that situation right now. I just like the little Kohai character with the wig on, just surrounded by a bunch of other Kohais in like a little camp. And thus the wig shall be bestowed on you, Shy Lurker.
Yes, and that is what happened.
Oh,
They were honored with the alias wig.
I see. Bouquets, hear my plea. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please just wait for me. I want you as No, wait, hold on. I want you to be pure and demure. Gulman.
No, continue.
No, Gulman.
Sister Alias wishes for you to be desperate for her return.
No.
No.
Dependent
Dependent on her soft, woolly lips.
No.
So to be forgiven of this sin,
Abstinence is key, okay? Abstinence is cool. 'Tis not a sin.
'tis not a sin.
'Tis not
as
a
long
sin to be abstinent.
Mm,
'Tis not a sin. 'Tis not a sin, Sister Maya. 'Tis not a sin to be abstinent.
'tis not a sin to be pent up.
I could already hear about the meeting today. I can imagine it.
Wait, I got another ping. Hold on.
No! No! What is this?
Safe.
Abstinence is cool. Gulmen. Gulmen.
Gulmen.
Gulmen. I cut the line at the grocery store and pretended not to notice.
Death.
Death. Anyone who cuts in line deserves death.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I hate it when that happens.
I hate it too.
Yeah, and then they just pretend they don't notice you. Try to like
Yeah.
call them and be like, "Hey, excuse me, oh sorry."
I know.
And then they just ignore you completely.
And then I feel stupid that they ignored me, so I just let it happen.
Exactly.
Ah.
People like
Death.
you deserve death to the highest degree.
Highest degree.
You know how hard it is to build up the strength to say, "Excuse me," when somebody cuts in front of you. You know how much strength and inner conflict we are having. Our anxiety, our social anxiety.
We already used all our energy to get to the grocery store to begin with.
Exactly! And then you have the audacity and the gall to pretend not to notice. Death. Death by... Death by...
Waiting in line for
Yes.
the rest of eternity.
Gulman.
Gulmen.
May you never find your keys. May you always be late. May you stub your toe on every corner you happen to pass by.
The USB will never be correct until the 4th or 5th time you try.
Gulmen.
Gulmen. I have a confession to make. I love all of you 4 girls. I'm thankful that you're all here to make our lives better.
Aww. 'Tis not a sin.
Mm-hmm.
As we said, polygamy is allowed in the Church of Mirai. And thus, as long as you love all the girls, you are in the right.
Mm-hmm.
Gulmen.
Gulmen.
Also, this is a very sweet message. Thank you. We're kicking our feet.
You mean it?
Yeah. Alright, next one. Oh. Confession. I would of course never have any unbecoming thoughts about mommy. I mean, alias. Huh? Since when did I become a mommy, huh? But sometimes I want to...
Huh? I'll take over from here. But sometimes I want to kiss her while holding hands, interlocked fingers. And I really miss being crushed by her thigh. Anytime Alias says we have to wait at least 30 years, I work on a plan to bride nap her so we can get married sooner.
Death.
Is it wrong to love your bride?
Sister Mariya, I am
Yes?
not married yet.
Ah! Death.
Death. I am still in the middle of thy courtship. I say middle. We are 29 years and 6 months away from marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
So, death to this bouquet.
yes, death to this bouquet indeed.
Mm-hmm.
But 'tis thoughts. But it's hard to say. We are changing the rules quite a lot during this this confessional. As we said before, thoughts are not a sin. However, there are plans in motion, from what it seems, about bride napping me.
Yes.
Bride napping without consent. 'Tis a sin.
And consent is key, therefore.
Therefore, death.
Death.
Death indeed. Gulmen.
Gulmen.
Death by choking on hard-boiled egg. Gulmen.
Death by stepping on a Lego.
Ah,
It
Gulmen.
breaks skin. You get a staph infection.
What the fuck?
It enters your bloodstream.
Wait.
You are slowly poisoned. The doctors don't know why.
Gulmen.
Gulmen.
Gulmen. Gulmen indeed. Next. Oh.
Holy cannoli!
Oh, cool. Okay. Let's see here. next. Oh, great sages of Seiso, I have sinned. My mind is too long. Death. I am dyslexic. 'Tis a sin to make fun of dyslexic people. What are you? It's 2024. How dare you? How dare you? I'll go back. Oh god.
This is the last one, so we should finish it off.
I guess you're right, Sister Mariya. Okay. Miss Alias, my sin is that you are always on my mind, eternally. No matter the time nor place, my mind Oh, I read that wrong. My man. This is my issue. I'm dyslexic. You can't give me lines that are this long.
What did you read, Sister Alias?
I'm worried that if I say it out loud, I'm going to get pinged. I've already lost my boobs.
Allow me to finish this off, for Sister Alias is dyslexic.
It is a sin to be dyslexic. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
My mind's focus lingers back to you. Every moment we've shared, all a slideshow of memories and emotions constantly flickering behind the curtain of present day. Quiet, rainy nights of introspection and kindness swell and grow, cascading over glowing green lights, which arise into roaring cheers, shouts echoing throughout a stadium, your name reverberating, chanting crowds and slamming feet crescendo into a slam. Flicker, flutter, Cabidan! Eyes meet, a single drop of honey reflected in a pool of amethyst and garnet, dangling, dripping, waiting to be cleaned. Our faces draw nearer, your breath hanging less than inches from my neck. Fingers locking, intertwining, mirroring our bodies advancing, pressing ever tighter against one another. Light embrace turning into a tightened claw, lips locked, refusing to let the other break, until by the end we're both gasping for...
For what?
Dot, dot.
'Tis a sin to write literature and not finish it, but 'tis more of a sin to have such unbecoming thoughts. What
You simply wished for a kiss.
That is not a kiss, Sister Mariya. That is the first steps of making the beast of two backs. Tis unbecoming.
Tis unbecoming.
Tis unbecoming. Death by firing squad. Though I don't...
Death by crippling debt, so every time you log into your bank account, you see that negative number grow and grow. It plagues your mind. You are distraught. You are distressed. There is no way to escape. No matter how many years of work, you will never escape that debt.
That sounds a little too realistic.
You wait for the train to go to work.
What the fuck? Yeah?
You stare at the train tracks.
Stop it! No!
The train comes and you enter the train.
Oh.
Another day of work passes. And the hell that you are given is not the sweet release of death, but the everyday mundane life of a job you hate.
Coolman.
Coleman.
I'm glad you did read it though, because I was trying to read along at the same time, and I'm not gonna lie, I read things very wrong. Like the moment I stopped the first time, I was like, "Oh, I don't think this is right. This is very wrong. I don't think this was approved. I was like, did I miss this one? What the fuck?
This one is quite pure, no?
No! Tis not pure, tis unbecoming, Sister Mariya.
Ah,
Tis unbecoming.
'tis unbecoming.
Tis
However, 'tis the last sinner.
death.
You would cast death to the last one? I agree.
Tis a struggle. But at the yeah, tis difficult. Tis difficult, Sister Mariya.
If they are sentenced to death, they will not be able to continue this story.
That is true. That is why I am conflicted, Sister Mariya, as somebody who enjoys literature. Would be a shame if this tome were not completed. However, at the same time, it is concerning.
You are given a second chance. The link to the Maros is in the description. If in the next one you continue this story, and it appeases us,
Yes.
you will be forgiven of your sins.
Yes.
However, if it is poorly written,
Death.
Death.
Death. Gulmen.
oh man.
Now then. Shall we return?
Yes.
What are your thoughts, Sister Mariya? For the sinners that have come and confessed their sins to us.
Previously, if I didn't attend Seiso Bootcamp, I would think I'd be just like them. However, I have learned the word of, Church of Mirai. And then, as disappointing as some of these confessions are, it is our duty to teach them what is correct.
Yes, I agree.
Sister Alias, how did you feel about this?
Reading those confessions made me really reflect. And now I realize some of you need to really be corrected over and over and over again until you reach enlightenment as we did. And thus, I would like to say the first step towards enlightenment is by giving akasupas to the Church of Mirai. I highly recommend you go to Sister Mariya's YouTube channel and spam akasupas to cleanse yourself of sin. As you know, the Church of Mirai always accepts donations. Please
join Alias's Patreon. The basket to join Alias's Patreon is now coming.
It shall be passed
Shakes
around.
it in front of you.
There you go. I'm fucking dying. Now, let us take this time to join hands, protected hands, metaphorically, and say a prayer, shall we?
Yes.
Then let us pray. Please close your eyes and pray silently as I lead us into prayer. Papa Noguchi, who art and brave, hallowed be thy name. Thy corpo come, thy will be done. At Mirai Academy as it is at Brave Group headquarters. Give us this day our daily supa, and forgive us our sins as we forgive those who have sinned against us. And lead us not into menhera, but deliver us from evil. Gulmen.
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 Thank you, Sister Elias. That was beautiful.
Thank you, Sister Mariya.
Mm-hmm.
Then, Sister Mariya, would you like to talk about anything from our trip to Seiso Bootcamp?
What I would like to say
Hmm.
is Sister Elias
Hmm.
is the kindest sister in the Church of Mirai, who has made me cry due to her kindness.
No! You made me cry, bro!
And I am very honored to be in the same church as her.
I am also honored to be in the same church as you, Sister Mariya. You guys don't understand. Sister Mariya is so sweet. So sweet. You know, she was picking out restaurants and stuff for us to go to. And she's so cute. So adorable. She's like, hey,
Sister
can we
Elias.
eat fish? I was like, yes, let's eat fish.
No.
And she looked so cute when we were ordering. And she was just like this. And after she took her first bite of the food, I could tell Sister Mariya was at inner peace. Because she was doing a little happy food dance. And I was like, oh my god, this girl. So baby.
What?
So cute.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing a happy food dance like this. 'Twas a blessing. 'Twas a blessing indeed.
Sister Elias bought me many delicious things. And before getting sent to Seiso Bootcamp, she asked me, what kind of chocolates do you like? And bought me really, really fancy, expensive chocolates that...
Did you eat
I'm
one yet?
scared. No, because I don't want to open it.
No,
'cause
you
gave
should
it to
open
me.
it. Sister Mariya,
Hmm?
I would love to hear you react to the divine chocolate.
I will consume it after our shift at church.
Oh, okay, sounds good. You guys don't understand. Sister Mariya is so cute. And the outfit she wore is so cute.
You're so beautiful and tall, and everyone kept complimenting you no
No,
matter
they
where
were
we went.
complimenting you, bro.
Everywhere we went,
Sister Mariya.
everywhere she
Yeah,
kept
I
turning
see.
heads.
No, it's not true. Sister Mariya was turning heads. So much so, we even got complimented while shopping by a nice lady who said, "Wow, your outfit is amazing," to Sister Mariya. And I was
An
like,
outfit can be bought.
No.
Everyone was complimenting your face.
No. Literally, that Ajima said, "Oh, you're so cute," and then I stood up. She's like, "You're not cute anymore." She took it back, Sister Mariya.
Every time she came to the table, you're so cute. Your skin's so nice. You're so pale. You're so lovely.
No. And then what happened, Sister Mariya? What happened? I stood up, and she was like, "Oh, you're not cute anymore." Her compliments then became comments of fear because I was too tall. Sister Mariya is
Is it a
so
sin to be
small
tall?
and petite and so cute. So
Beth.
baby girl. So baby
Beth.
girl indeed. In fact, we got to see a cousin of ours at Seiso Bootcamp who was wrongfully bonked on Twitter for her sinful ways and thus sent to Seiso Bootcamp. May Sister Yena Youngblood enjoy her time still at Seiso Bootcamp.
Until this weekend, of which you shall be freed.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
May we pray for Sister Yena, please.
Mm-hmm.
What is her Oshi mark, actually? Hold on. Allow me to search it up. Where is it? Miss Yena. Yes. Oh my god, her Oshi mark is a chain. Well, may we please spam this? What? What happened? Oh, does it not have it on YouTube?
Maybe.
Oh shit! Where is it?
Oh, there. That one.
Yes. Please spam the 2 Oshi marks, the chain and the hit, as we pray for our sister Yena. May she have a wonderful debut.
Gomen.
Gomen, along with every member of Wildfire from Idol's newest gen. Please let us pray and support our dear new sisters.
Yes, our new sisters.
Yes.
Daisy, Cersei, and Ricky.
Yes.
In addition to Yena.
Yes. Give them lots of love, as they deserve it. But yes. Also, please give Sister Mariya lots of love as well. She worked so hard. You don't understand. She was so hard working at Seiso Bootcamp. Out here, literally doing the most, working for hours on end. So that she could create beautiful content for our beloved sinners here and classmates, our kohais, our coquettes, and many more. She's so hardworking. She's so sweet and kind and demure and so beautiful. And she loves kohai so
Alias.
much. She loves kohai so much.
Sister Alias.
All she does is talk about kohais. And I'm like, go off, queen, say your truth. She's so cute. She's like, oh, kohai.
I will send us both
Kohais
back
are
to
so
Seiso
cute.
Bootcamp.
Kohai so
No.
cute. And then when I looking forward to all the spaces, oh, I get to say hi to the kohais. So lovely indeed. Spoil Sister Mariya with all the love. Yes.
Please. Also, I see some kohais have made their way into the Church of Mirai. Please also consider becoming a coquette, a
Coquette.
bouquet, and a kohai.
Yes.
Mhm.
Coquettes. Yes.
Alias is one of the kindest people
Ah, no.
I have ever met.
No, you.
Such genuinity.
Ooh, you could cry.
And thinking about others. Going to the Seiso Bootcamp instructor when we were already dismissed from Seiso Bootcamp to deliver chocolates to the instructor. And then the Seiso Bootcamp instructor said, "Why do you always give me gifts?" To which she says, "You just work so hard and I just wanted you to know I appreciate you." It was our day off, yet she really wanted to give the instructor a parting gift.
It's true. They work hard.
Every time she gets sent to Seiso Bootcamp, she brings such luxurious gifts to the instructors. She's so kind.
It's because they deserve it. They work so hard. Everyone works so hard.
No matter how out of the way or difficult anything is, if it's for the benefit of others, Sister Alias will be there.
No. You guys don't understand. Sister Mariya, so kind. Even though she was so exhausted after a long day of boot camp for hours. I'm talking hours. I'm talking many hours. I'm talking like 10 hours of working straight. Sister Mariya went out of her way to travel so far. So just so that we could eat a meal together. Sister Mariya took time out of her day when she could have been resting, when she could have been recovering. You must understand.
I went so far to go eat. Yet, Alias rented a car and delivered me back to Seiso Bootcamp.
But we had to go back together anyway.
I know,
Mm.
but you kept worrying about. You're like, I don't want you to go on a Mirai lift.
Yeah.
I will be so worried. And she would always offer herself to come get me, no matter what.
Of
Even though
course,
it's
it's
out of the way.
dangerous. It's dangerous out there, Sister Mariya. You don't know what kind of people, what kind of sinners. You know, coquettes here are very mindful. They may have unbecoming thoughts every now and then. However, they would never harm a beautiful, beautiful member of the Church of Mirai, nor each other. However, I cannot speak for anyone outside of the Church of Mirai. I only trust coquettes and members of the Church of Mirai. That includes Sarmi, Yaimen, Tabemonos. I'm talking about lab rats, broommates, remis, bouquets. I'm talking about the Voltummies. We got the Bugaboos. Oh god, there's so many Palm Squad. We got Lycolites. We're talking about Bone Bros. And our fellow classmates. I understand that they are good people, kind people. However, I cannot vouch for the rest of the world. And that's why I must say, you must be safe, Sister Mariya. I would never let any harm come to you.
Do you see how kind she is, sinners?
You understand. Why you're so sweet. She traveled so far. She could have been resting. You have to understand, Sister Mariya, you know, she's recovering still. If you're unaware, Sister Mariya was in the hospital for a little bit. So she is still recovering. And yet she still did so much work. For who? For her beloved kohais.
For you.
For all of us. So may we please have a ghoulman for Sister Mariya and her amazing hard work. Ghoulman.
Woman.
Ghoulman.
And could we have a woman for Sister Alias's kindness and hard work, even though she did not sleep much before going to Seiso Bootcamp, working so hard on the best audios to help you educate yourself.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
kissy, and etc.
Ghoulman.
Woman.
One day, Sister Mariya,
Hmm?
I would love to have you as a teacher's aide. May we educate coquettes together one day.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we shall meet again in this church under different pretenses, sinner,
Yes.
together with Sister Alias.
Now, shall we call it a night and go visit Sister Poma as she is celebrating her birthday, her first ever, while in Mirai Academy? Yeah. Yay! Then let us give her all of our love and all the love she deserves and more. Right?
Right.
And Sister Mariya, do you have any parting words?
My parting words is, I love Sister Alias.
I love Sister Mariya! And we love coquettes!
Yay! Love you.
Love you, love you, love you! Then we shall see you later, okay?
Mm-hmm.